This place is back in the woods, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Look at that roof. He bought a abandoned house in the middle of this acreage here, and the home was destroyed by a hurricane. It's just a nasty, nasty mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the grapple on the T754. We're also going to put the trailer hauler on here. We're going to move the dump trailer over there, and we're just going to help him clean it up a little bit. He says he's got a bunch of limbs and stuff that needs to be put in the dump trailer. But with that being said, I may end up, instead of putting the stuff up there, the limbs in the dump trailer, I may take the skid steer over there with the forestry mulcher, and that way he ain't got to pay to dump it. But we'll see all that when we get there. So let's go check it out and help out Calvin, our neighbor. Y'all have seen him in several videos if you watch the channel. If not, welcome. I'm Hank, and we're going to get this done. Come on. It's 120 hours on the clock for those of you keeping score at home. Let's get this party started, shall we? Woo! All right. It's cold out this morning. Let's do this. One question I get asked a lot is like, hey, is that cab so loud you got to wear ear headphones? The answer is no. I just listen to music in there, but I'll link these Elgin headphones in there because I use these all the time. Super cold this morning, and my heater on the 754, and it's like, wait a minute, I don't know what this setting means. I'm used to the AC setting. Oh yeah, I tried, you don't know how to act. All right, let's get this grapple put on. It just hit me. I don't know if I could put that on the 754. I might have to try to. That's a Cat 1. That's a Cat 1 pin. And that's a Cat 2 hitch. Huh. Let me see what happens. Since we're only going a little bit down the road, it's going to be a little wompy, but we're going to try it. We're going to send it. Let's try that. Let's see if they're going to work or it's not. Trailer's going to make it, I think. And I got the grapple all situated here. And so it's going to... It wasn't working. And I was like, man, why is my third function not working, our diverter valve? And if you watch any of my videos, you see that I always take my loader off when I'm doing like bush hog work and stuff like that, batwing work. Well, when I hooked up my loader back onto the tractor, I forgot to reconnect the electrical part of the diverter valve. So it worked, I just forgot to plug it in. All right, let's go. Sneak up in here. This place is back in the woods, I'm telling you, it's crazy. So when you first get to the property, you see an old blazer that's abandoned. There's trailers, there's trash. I'll show you all around it here in just a sec. All right, let me figure out the best way to park the trailer, because I'm gonna go get these limbs right here. I'm gonna try to get all this stuff for him. Go ahead and get all the stuff I can with the grapple first. But man, he's done a lot of work. But yeah, check this place out, man. The hurricane really did a number on this place. The hurricane came in 2018 and really did a number on this place. So he's cleaned up a lot, and just, golly, he bought the property maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And he's already done so much to it. But look at that roof. Like, here's the roof. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, this whole place is gonna have to be demolished. He's already, man, he's done so much work to this place, but it's just an old abandoned house that he was able to get. But look at that. Ceiling fan blades come off. This place is a trip. The back porch came off. It was a nice house at one point. There's an old riding lawnmower. A couple ladders. This was the back porch awning. Wow. And he's done a lot of work. Back here. See a rat just running across here. Y'all see that? Yeah, after the hurricane, this place just had no hope after the hurricane. But he's taking care of it. He's going to take care of it. And let's see what kind of figurines they've got over here. There's a giraffe and a zebra, an angel, a Christmas tree, some snowmen. Crazy. All right, let's get, there's some fishing rods. I wonder if he wants me to take care of them for him. Oh, propane tanks. Man, there's so much stuff. A chainsaw, old Husqvarna chainsaw. Wow, more fishing poles. Okay, tools. Let's get the trailer. Let's get the trailer packed up as much, or backed up as much as we can. That makes sense for him to load it up. I don't know if I could bring, I just wonder if I can just chew all that up with the mulcher. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering if there's stuff in there. Like I don't want to get in those tires, you know what I mean? That'd be horrible. But see, I think I can get it over here with the mulcher. Have at it. Oh, I don't know. I just saw something. You'd have to be super careful. Like, you'd hit that. It looks like some kind of blower of some sort. Old hand truck. Yeah, it might just be better off grabbing it with the tractor, mightn't it? Or I could grab it with the tractor, set it in a pile, then mulch it, right? I could do that. All right, let me figure out something. All right, to be honest with you, it's 754 just might be too big for this job. I just might not have enough space to work in here. But I'll grab, because that, I'll show you about that here in a sec. But we're just gonna start grabbing, you know? See what all we can get. See how that. We're just going to repeat that process over and over until we get it full, I guess. It's just, to be honest with you, that tractor's just too big. I really need a smaller tractor with a smaller footprint so I can get in these tight spaces. But let's keep working. I think Calvin just pulled up. Let's see. There's a car in the drive here. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't Calvin. He's going to be here in a little while. That's a guy that he hired to help clean up. So I'm going to let them have at it, and we're going to go from there. And then I'll call him in a minute and see what. I really need to bring the 574 over, and it's just a little more nimble, if you will. Yeah, I just got off the phone with Calvin, and he's going to come up here and meet that worker, and they're going to clean it up together. And I just told him, I said, look, dude, I said, this tractor's just too big. I said, when I get my 55 horsepower back, you know, my 574 is in the shop. But once it comes out of the shop with those front axle seals that we have replaced, then I'll bring the 55 horse. I got a 22 horse that's super small, that subcompact, the T224, but it doesn't have a third function or diverter valve on it. So I don't have a grapple. But I told him, I was like, you're more than welcome to use it for the bucket if you just want to use the bucket. Or maybe I can even put pallet forks on it because it don't have a quick attach. And so he's going to make a decision whether or not he wants to use that for just the bucket, and then we'll go from there. So he's more than welcome to borrow it. Calvin's my neighbor, and he's a really good dude. But yeah, that house is crazy, wasn't it? You know, just to know, this is what breaks my heart, right? That was somebody's home. You know, that was somebody's home that Mother Nature took, and due to circumstances probably beyond their control, they just couldn't have the finances to fix it, or they didn't have insurance, or whatever, and they had to abandon it. And that just, it's sad because children grew up in that home. Husband and wife, loved in that home. They raised a family in that home. And now we're tearing it down to the ground, Crazy. This is a cycle of life, ain't it? But you just never know. That's why you always got to be ready, especially, Jesus is coming back soon. You got to be ready for that. But okie dokie. We'll work out some more stuff with Calvin and see what he needs us to do for him. We're always here for him. I do think that the hydraulics were just a tick slow on the old 754, but it's when that grapple was going up and down, closing and opening, maybe it's because I didn't have it revved up high enough. It's based off of revolution, engine RPMs. But I actually put flat face couplers on my 754, so I can use this. This is an extreme heavy duty grapple from Homestead Implements, and I can put it on the skid steer. So I put flat face couplers on the TYM so that I can swap out implements on the skid steer and the 754. That's a really, really nice tractor. I like it a lot, actually. It's just, it's big. It's a little too big for what we're doing, right? But it's big and it's powerful and got that Deutz engine in it. I like it a lot. Hey, just real quick, I wanted to mention, we got new knives on our website. You can go check them out. We got new hats on our website, hamiltonvillefarm.com. Go check it out. You buy any multiple items during the month of November, you get entered into a contest or a drawing to win a video call with me and my granddaughters. It's on the main channel mostly, but I'd offer it to you guys too. Anyway, so HamiltonvilleFarm.com, hats, t-shirts, knives, seasoning, fish fry, stuff like that. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care. God bless you guys.